Hey boys, welcome back to some Broncos career. Taking on the third place Dragons. We're in fourth spot. We snuck up there. But this is a game we basically have to win because our for and against is pretty terrible. So if any of the other, if I think it was the Raiders, Sharks or Storm win and we lose, we will drop out of the top four, which is unfortunate because of the for and against. But taking on the Dragons, which should be, I mean, it's a good tester for us because they are in third position. So yeah, going into the finals, we'd obviously love to win this, and yeah, get some confidence going forward, knowing we can, match it, I guess, and beat one of the other contenders in this year's premiership. Last game was an absolute bludger. If you haven't seen it, I'd probably suggest not even bother watching it. Usually I would say, go back and watch it. There's a couple of cool things. That game, that was awful. That was an awful game. Hopefully we can at least get a little bit of flow in this one. I mean, both teams were struggling in that one. It was wet conditions, although that it doesn't matter in the game. I'm using it as an excuse for the poor play. So yeah, that's all I got to say. And all straight away, I felt in an attacking mood in this game because just the dreadedness of the last game. So I was feeling good as Matt Duffy got to be on our toes with Duffy at the back, trying to kick it into the corners and just keep it away from him, really, as Matt Gillette through the gap. And yeah, we're on the attack already, looking sharper, even though we haven't really done too much. As Boyd now around this blind side. I love that little setup. I've said it before, but I like that setup with a couple of decoys and stuff like that. Is right here, very, very sloppy. Probably sometimes I get in that habit of throwing too many passes. Because this is a game where you can't do that. Is Corey Oates down the wing? He's going to get held up over the line. It wasn't a bad option on last play. Give it to the big fella in Oates, but it was a massive tackle by the winger out here. I don't know, as Duffy streaks through. That was poor defense. He keeps breaking tackles. Good lord, he just wouldn't stop. I don't know. It might have been Nightingale or was it McDonald? As we give away the high tackle penalty. Not great. Chase Stanley is in the team instead of Laffey. I'm assuming. I didn't really look at their team too much. But yeah, the high tackle penalty. I don't know who did it, but that could be trouble. Usually when they do that, they get a couple of weeks. So not good news at all. And there's a high tackle from Duffy this time. So both of us could be in trouble going into the finals with a couple of players. Duffy is obviously a massive loss for the Dragons as a monster kick by Kelly. It's down to the bloody 10-meter line. We had the win there, so we went for bite a fair bit off with it. As Alex Glenn gets the offload to Maguire. Really good stuff there. So a good chance to get some points on the board here, but a big shot coming in from, I think, Jack DeBellin on Alex Glenn there. A little switch of play. Beautiful stuff. That was fantastic. That was a magic bit of play. Milford, the little pop pass to Matt Lodge, just left them flat-footed. That was honestly just a magic play. It wasn't anything like, that's what it wasn't like a set play. It wasn't one of the inbuilt set plays, but you just saw a couple of the line runs, passed it at the right time, and yeah, that was beautiful. That was great stuff. So get the first try of the game and a 6-2 lead. As Duffy again, he's proving he can't be stopped. What on earth? I was actually surprised because I didn't think Duffy would be graded that well in this game because, I mean, he's been good in real life, but I felt like when this game came out, Duffy wasn't really... I'm trying to think, when the game came out, I didn't think really Duffy was anything special, or we hadn't really seen much of Duffy, so I wasn't really expecting his stats to be that good, but I don't know, in the game apparently he's just unstoppable. He just breaks tackles and he can't be stopped, so we got to be very careful. But possession in our favour. We've only got the one try, but it's looking good. As Darius Boyd now through the gap tries to get the pass back, and Payne Haas is going to just scoop it up, and I think we get the 6 to go. It did come off the Dragons. They didn't really play it, but as a long ball out there. Not a good pass. Thankfully, it wasn't intercepted. Just got to be a little bit more patient here as we're going to look to attack the blind side. Corbin Sims, long ball out to Jordan Kahu, and you know, that's a good bit of play. Whenever there's sort of a blind side there with that sort of 3-on-3 or 3-on-2, it's usually a good option to attack, because you can either hit that short man or the long pass out to the winger is always a good option, and you can score, not all the time obviously, but it's a fairly rewarding type spot to attack. The Dragons do get a chance, so it's 50 minutes into the game. 4 tackle here. Big shot coming in. Cody Nikorima stopping Ben Hunt in his tracks, obviously playing against his old club here. He wants to do well, but then who kicked that? Did Paulie kick that ball? For some reason he's in their team, and I don't know if he kicked it. I saw his name on the screen as again, they're attacking our line. It's, again, solid defense. I mean, we haven't conceded a try yet in the whole of last game, and now 60 minutes into this game, when the Dragons, they've had a fair bit of online pressure. So that's what I was talking about. Like, our online defense has actually really stood up the back end of this season, which going forward is a huge thing. Our attack has been a little bit stagnant, but we can turn it on. You know, we can turn it on in parts, and we just have to have a good game, and, you know, everyone needs to be firing. But our defense is what's going to win us games, because, you know, this one, again, wasn't our most clinical game of all time, as Darius Boyd now through the gap. But, you know, a couple of tries and, you know, not conceding a try at this stage is looking promising. So right here, Glenn is just going to take a settler. 3rd tackle, middle of the field. 30 meters out, it's a good place to attack. There's this little not blindside really, is Gillette now. Gets the offload, trying to get it away. We had the numbers. Couldn't quite get it out to the winger, but good stuff on the side there as Glenn again tries to get the pass. There was space there. I was just waiting for someone to come in for the offload, but it didn't really happen. Unfortunately, it looked like it was opening up, but we do get a penalty late in this game, so a couple of plays left. Hopefully we can score another try just to make it beyond doubt, but we are going to secure a top 4 spot, which is good. I mean, it's what I was aiming for. I felt like halfway through the season, I'm like, we're going to struggle to make the top 8 at this stage. Like, I was playing pretty bad, but, you know, we're going to get the top 4 finish, which is good. So yeah, that's full time, a 10-2 win, you know, a grindy type finals win. Got to be happy with it. Boyd man the match. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. We'll have the finals up next, and I'll see you guys then.